When I first arrived in Amsterdam, I wanted to travel. I wanted to see so many places in Europe and explore new cultures and people. However, I realized pretty shortly after arriving here that I get very anxious when I travel to places I haven't been to. This obviously poses a problem if I want to explore Europe, especially when most of the trips are by myself. 3 months of doing day trips to Dutch towns and going to Italy with friends, and I still hadn't done a proper trip by myself. This means booking the tickets, transportation, and potentially lodging without any help. Finally, I made a move. I took all the experience I had picked up using public transit and interacting with different cultures for the past 3 months in the Netherlands and applied it to a weekend trip in Ireland. The first step for me was actually getting in touch with family in Ireland. I have cousins living near Waterford, and I hadn't seen them in roughly a decade, so I got in touch and we emailed back and forth until we found a weekend that could work. I booked the tickets, found a bus from the airport to the train station, and booked a seat on the train from Dublin to Waterford. Everything looked dandy. The day came. I woke up at 6 a.m., showered, put the last of my things into my backpack, and biked over to Central Station. I arrived at Schiphol with 3 hours to spare, getting slightly lost trying to find my terminal as the flight was barely on the departure board yet. I then got to the gate at 8 a.m. The flight doesn't leave till 10 a.m. This is an anxious traveler's dream. 2 hours later, I found myself on the plane and went off to Ireland. I found the bus to the train station easily, caught the train, and read Harry Potter while drinking tea on a nice 2-hour journey to Waterford. This all seems trivial to a seasoned traveler, but the only flight I'd ever taken before alone was the one to Amsterdam 3 months ago. Fast forward to me on the way home from Ireland. Do I still get nervous when I travel? Yeah. Do I still plan on getting to the airport way too early? Absolutely. But I realized something on the way home from Ireland. It's not that I'm not anxious while traveling anymore. It's that I can stay in control of it. Months of unfamiliar situations, new places, and using public transit around the Netherlands prepared me to handle traveling alone, without me even realizing it. Now you may be wondering, how does this relate to intercultural competence? Traveling and being able to navigate places alone is, in itself, extremely important to facilitating intercultural experiences. Also, I believe some of the anxiety I felt while traveling is partly due to not knowing exactly what type of culture I'm heading into. Ireland, thankfully, has a warm reputation and is natively English, so that wasn't as much of a problem. However, a trip to a place such as Poland, which I leave for this Saturday, is a little more intimidating. There's a language barrier, I don't know how warm or cold Polish people are, and they don't even use the euro. But at this point, I'm feeling less anxious about it. I've traveled before and experienced new cultures, so at the end of the day, Poland is a challenge I'm ready to take on.